Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen, to your Boulevard home game of the week here on the Fan Sports Network. It's the playoff edition here in the second round as the Dixie Flyers host the Logan Grizzlies. Caden Formaster and Paul Ratliff with you here on the broadcast this lovely afternoon from sunny St. George, Utah. And I can say that because the storm has passed through. We've had a couple of rainy days here in St. George, but today's been kind of a nice day out there. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take a little rain, and we'll take a nice Saturday as we get ready to tip off here in just about 10 minutes or so from now between the Dixie Flyers and the Logan Grizzlies. Logan Grizzlies, kind of the story from the first round, is it was a massive upset for them to be here in the second round as they took down Skyview.
Yeah.
And now have to take that trek down I-15 all the way down here to St. George to take on Dixie High School. But there's no place they would rather be right now than continue to play some ball here into the second round.
Yeah, playing with some house money. Anytime you're a 20 seed and you upset another team in the first round, you kind of feel like you're playing with a little bit of house money. And Logan Grizzlies are a talented team. They're led by Reed Olson, their senior power forward, averaging 16.6 points per game. 12.2 rebounds per game. He's a walking double-double. And they get contributions from a lot of guys down the lineup, too. So it's going to be kind of a grudge match today, I think, for the Flyers, who are at home, are the fourth seed. They've got who we thought would be the Region Player of the Year, and Tyson Forsey, our preseason Region Player of the Year. So this is a compelling matchup. I think we're going to see a really good game, both sides, offensively and defensively for both teams. So this should be fun.
Absolutely. Should be a fantastic time here as we're getting close to tipping this one off here in just a little bit. And, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a different lineup. We're going to be talking about that. Dixie's doing something special. We'll get into that here inside of the pregame show. But first, I want to give a shout-out to some of our pregame sponsors. First off, our big sponsor is, of course, Findlay Subaru. You can talk to Findlay Subaru on the savings side of the freeway, FindlaySubaru.com, and Sport Court. Get the home court advantage. Turn your backyard into family fun. Visit SportCourtOfSouthernUtah.com or call 435-586-1282. So as we dive on in here to the pregame show, Paul, of course, the Flyers coming in as a 4 seed did not win region. In fact, they were, I believe, 3rd or 4th in region play, but they are 4th in the state. That's just how the RPI works out. It's kind of crazy how the RPI works out and how these teams could just kind of beat up on each other all season long. And a team like Crimson Cliffs, who is the #1 team, still at least got the bye, but they're 7th place team in the state compared to the 4th place Dixie.
Yeah, that's right. And Dixie, it speaks to Coach Roberts' ability to schedule tough teams in the non-region play. I mean, before the region gets started, you have an opportunity to schedule basically whoever you want, and he chose to play in some tougher preseason tournaments where some teams were going to impact his RPI positively for this Dixie Flyer team. So a lot of this goes into who you schedule, and the Flyers, yes, they lost to Crimson once. They got swept by Hurricane. It was not a typical season for Flyer basketball, but at the end of the year, you look where they're seated, 4th in the state. So same kind of destination, just a different path to get there in my mind.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, you know, of course, both of these teams are looking to try to punch their ticket to go to SUU for the tournament play.
Yeah.
Which will be next week on Thursday, and we'll be broadcasting that right here with our Fan Sports Network crew, but through KSLSports.com. So that's going to be a fun time, but both these teams right now are just looking to get there. That's all this is this afternoon is let's just get there. Let's worry about the game in front of us. So that's what we're hoping to see today is just a good ball game of athletes that are going to be trying their hardest to punch that ticket and move on to the next round.
Absolutely, I agree. And we're going to see some balls to the wall basketball here, some frantic play. I think we're going to see the tank drain by both teams in this game as far as effort goes. So we're in for a good one.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's step aside. We're going to take a break here inside the pregame show. When we come back, we'll get into keys to the game, starting lineups, and more here with the Fan Sports Network.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Welcome back on into the Dixie Flyers Logan Grizzlies. It's the second round of the playoffs, and you're here with the Fan Sports Network. As we are wrapping up pregame here, Paul, let's take a look at keys to the game, brought to you by Everbowl. First up, let's start with the visiting Logan Grizzlies.
Yeah, for the Grizzlies, you're the 20 seed. You're going to want to keep the momentum. If you're able to snatch it from the Flyers early, you just got to keep it, got to make open shots and stay out of foul trouble. That's one of the biggest keys, I think, in this one.
And part of that momentum is the fact that you just came off of a big win, right?
Yeah.
So you know what it's like to win against a good team. Keep that rolling.
Absolutely. Take away the drive. Tyson Forsey, Zed Weber, they've got a lot of guys who can attack the basket. They're going to have to take away the drive to be in this one and follow the hot hand. I mean, that's got to be a couple guys, but Olsen comes to mind to be a guy that can heat it up and get going. So
absolutely.
Keys for the Grizzlies.
For the Flyers, as it says Thunder, sorry about that, but fire up perimeter, play fast, expose weaknesses. Those are going to be yours for the Dixie Flyers. And a big part of that is just, of course, you are the 4-seed team. Play like a 4-seed team. All right, we're going to step aside again when we come back, starting lineups, and we're going to get into tip-off here on the Fan Sports Network.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Bucks Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
Getting ready for tip-off here at the Fan Sports Network crew. Inside your Boulevard home. Game of the weekend, we'll say.
Yeah.
And we've got ourselves a few games going on here this afternoon. Of course, this one here at Dixie High School between the Logan Grizzlies and the Dixie Flyers. Across town, we've got Pineview and Crimson Cliffs going at it. That's another one we're broadcasting. One that's not on a broadcast, but still a great game. Hurricane is over across the county. And they are playing against Murray, and Murray's going to be a little short-handed, so we'll see how Hurricane can handle that this afternoon. All right, into the starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Logan Grizzlies, starting off at number 0, Josh Jensen, number 13, Milo Steele, number 15, Reed Olson, number 21, Ethan Woolley, and number 24, Graydon Olson. To get into the Dixie Flyers starting lineups, I do want to first mention you're going to see a name on here that may seem unfamiliar to those of you who are following Dixie Flyer basketball, and that's going to be number 12, Peter Savald. There's an interesting story here. So Peter is the manager for the Dixie Flyers, and so he's someone who has been with this team all season long. But he's kind of gone through a little bit of a hard time, more of a hard time than any teenager should have to go through. And so to give him a little taste of what it's like to be out on the floor, they're going to put him in the starting lineup this afternoon, which is fantastic. So you see number 12, Peter Savald there. Following up with that, we have the rest of the Flyer starting lineup. Number 0, Zed Weber. Number 2, Tyson Forsey. Number 4, J.J. Davey. Of course, number 12, Peter Savald. And number 30, Kimball Carter. Those are your starters this afternoon for the Dixie Flyers. They got a hype video that they just played, and now we're finally getting into the actual starting lineup here.
The lights are down, the music's on, the Flyers getting ready to get the guys checked in. You got the guy at the end of the line that I always love that does this coordinated handshakes with each guy.
Yep. We got that. That's MJ Worth. That's the end of the line guy.
That's right.
As they make their way through the starting lineups. Starting lineups today are brought to you by House of Jump. Check out House of Jump. They've got great deals going on all the time, but we're looking for the dunk of the game too for House of Jump. And if there is a dunk, you get an hour of free jump time. So let's make it worth it. Let's get that House of Jump dunk this afternoon. Kind of a smaller crowd here on a Saturday.
Student section kind of light, of course, for a game at the hangar. We're used to this place being jam-packed at full volume. And still going to make some noise, I'm sure, but not as packed as it normally is here at the hangar.
Yeah. All right, starting lineups are done and wrapped, and we will get ready to tip this thing off here in just a moment. Again, we appreciate you joining us here. Our scoreboard has kind of been having some weird things going on today, so if we don't have a clock, we apologize, but we will at least be giving you that score update and shouting out the clock as much as we can. So tipping off for the Dixie Flyers is number 4, J.J. Davey, number 15, Reed Olson for the Grizzlies, and it goes in favor of Dixie Flyers. Up high by the half-court line, Dixie continues to keep it high on the perimeter, looking to go inside a little bit. Quick give and go back to Tyson Forsey. He finds in the middle to Weber. Weber's triple team down low. He's got to go up with it somehow, and it's blocked away by Olson.
Good defense there, and good collapse by all three of those Grizzlies as they saw the read going to Zed Weber and collapse and caused the block there. But Dixie does maintain possession of the basketball, so silver lining for the Flyers on that first possession there as Tyson Forsey with the ball out front.
Forsey high by the bench, swings it around the perimeter. Carter on the drive, the kick, and it's tipped.
Early signs from this Grizzly team is they're scrappy. You know, they're gonna play tough defense. They're gonna get their hands in passing lanes. They're gonna try and trap you in the corners. They're gonna do a lot of the things to try and get extra possessions in this game.
Looking inbound is Carter. Trying to get it into Davey. Davey secures it. And a shot clock violation.
Good defense there by Olson again, as you can see that this team defensively, and we're going to see their first possession offensively here, they might go through him on both sides of the court.
On the other side for the Grizzlies, Woolley swings it over to Olson. Now to the hands of Steele. Going up top. Looking down low. This is what he does best. Down low game. Reed Olson gets the first points of the afternoon.
You don't see a ton of old school post players anymore in high school, college, or the NBA.
Kick out, corner three, Savald, no, short off the front of the rim.
That would have brought the house down.
It would have.
But, you know, Olson is a guy that's going to post up and put his back to the basket on the majority of possessions and call for the ball. So something it's kind of a lost art in today's basketball.
Woolley looking for somewhere to go, swings it around to Jensen. Jensen puts on the brakes. And a whistle against Savald.
Savald going to check out. And a good little spirited effort there with the shot attempt and some good defense from him.
Taking it high up court to get things started. Olson is swinging around, looking down low, and it's good from down low. Logan with a quick 4-0 lead.
Grizzlies playing really tough initially to start this game, really working inside out, trying to get layups at the basket, not chucking a bunch of deep shots and threes on the road.
Three on its way, that's short.
Oh, Olson led him way too far on the pass, but it was a good intention there, but just not the right execution.
So Dixie ball again. Carter getting things underway.
Davey underneath, draws the foul and one for J.J. Davey. Davey, a pretty good free throw shooter and a guy that can knock him down when given the opportunity, and he's shooting one here to complete the three-point play.
Miss. Sorry, I'm a little quiet on the mic. We're having some technical difficulties with our other stream, and so they've been trying to communicate with me, so I apologize for that.
Trying to look for Olsen again down low and deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Grizzlies here. And swings it around. The perimeter back to Olsen down low. He's going to post again and go up strong and miss. Rebound Flyers, headed the other way. Flyers going to take a shot, middle of the key, and it's going to drop in and fall for them to get the game tied up 4-4 as back come the Grizzlies quick. Olsen up top, kicks around to the corner. And that shot's up, no good, and rebounded again by the Flyers, headed the other way. Kimball Carter to Forsey. Forsey out top, he's going to be fouled. It's going to bring on substitutions for the Flyers.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, some technical difficulties going on with the Crimson game, and so they were asking for a little advice, a little help. But I think we got them figured out and squared away.
Get those fellas squared away.
Absolutely. All right, as we're back into it here, Simmons is checked into the game. Here comes Carter on the drive. Couldn't float that one high enough, and it's taken away here by the Grizzlies. On the drive from one end to the other, high off the glass is Ethan Woolley.
Ethan Woolley, the second leading scorer on the Grizzlies coming into the game, shows right there that he's going to chime in early and often in this one.
Simmons over to Carter. Carter brings it back high. Swing it around the perimeter, looking for a pick. Simmons with a lane to the basket, puts up the shot, and the whistle.
It's a good, strong take there by Simmons as a lane opened up, it kind of parted, and he saw the opportunity and took it, and it's just a good, aggressive take as you see him break down his defender and then move in, and two help defenders come, and he's able to draw the foul.
First free throw is good. Free throws brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. Go check out their two locations here in southern Utah. Second free throw on the way. And that one is good.
Oh.
And a quick turnover. So Dixie gets it right back.
Tyson Forsey just pressuring the entry pass there and making it tough to inbound the ball, and off the foot of the Grizzly and back to the Flyers.
Inbound goes to Davey on the baseline. He kicks it back up top to Forsey. They swing it over to Carter. Carter goes into the middle. Simmons, he'll pull the three. And that's good.
And here come the Flyers. It was a slow start, but starting to get their feet under them as that was great passing around the perimeter to find Simmons, who just entered the game and has already contributed a couple points and a three-pointer now. So what a stretch for him. And a block now.
The Grizzlies have to reset here with 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Driving inside and dumping it off. Now Olsen controls it. Olsen backing up Simmons. Davies there on the double team. Gets rid of it, and Force is going to steal it away. Hayden Rose struggling to get to the other side. High off the glass from Forsey for two.
He wanted the foul there too, and I think he should have gotten it, but what a run here by the Flyers as they're starting to take control with 3:07 left in this first quarter.
And a timeout is taken. It's a UD & Associates timeout. We'll keep it right here. Want to thank UD & Associates for their sponsorship of Region 9 and Utah Athletics. You can get great rates on home, auto, and life insurance. Just call Luke today, 435-251-9102. Get a free quote. See how much you can save. So here in the first quarter, it started out being all Logan, but ever since, it has been nothing but the Flyers. They have taken control of this first quarter.
Grizzlies kind of in a little bit of damage control mode right now as they started off so well, and then they've given up what seems like a 9-0 run after starting the game so great. And now it's just time to pick up the pieces and get started in the upward momentum once again. I get it to Olsen.
Up top, it's Jensen. He's looking for some off-ball movement from his teammates. Over to Steele. Still goes up top to Woolley. Woolley over to the right side. Back to Woolley. Now Still taking a drive inside, and Forsey is there to force the jump ball.
Stay with the Grizzlies, I believe.
It is indeed. Corner three on its way, and no good. Offensive rebound put back. That can't go. But another offensive rebound, and he dribbled it on the line. It'll be Flyer basketball.
Man, that is just domination on cleaning up the glass there by the Grizzlies, as they got 2 shots at that. Or 3 shots, three possessions on recycles, I guess you would call them, of the shot to have an opportunity there, but unable to cash in, and now Dixie still leads by 5.
Forsey has the ball as he takes it up top. Looking through to Simmons as he hammers down on the alley-oop.
That's going to get the crowd going. That's our House of Jump dunk, Caden.
That's right. You can head online as this one's thrown away. Head online to House of Jump's website. We might not be able to catch it. I think we might have been a little too early for that replay on the dunk, but man, it was nice as they were pushing through. Right now, an early contender for our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game.
Absolutely. Simmons has played inspired since coming into the game.
Absolutely.
Missed that one there, though.
Yeah, turnover. And a little bit of a lost shoe on Olsen. And he, I don't know what's going on, but he's got to run to the other side. He's running outside somewhere. Sounded like he said a choice word on his way out in a very quiet gym.
Yep, he did. Something, maybe a shoe malfunction, or pointed at his shoe and was upset about something.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but he was pointing at his shoe. I don't know if he got flat-tired hard enough that the shoe went out on him or what. Turnover. Steele lost it. Milo still couldn't hold on to that one, and then a whistle comes, and it's going to be Dixie ball.
Nonetheless, it's a huge break for the Flyers, as Olsen is the best player on the Grizzlies, and for him to be out for any length of time is a big plus for the Flyers.
Bringing the ball up is Carter. He gets it to Forsey high, swings it over to Davey. Davey on the drive, spins, puts up the shot, and good.
That's a good-looking move from J.J. Davey. It pretty much an ISO drive where it was his take all the way. He wasn't looking to anybody else. Spin move and finds the twine for the 2. And now, we don't look now, but the Flyers got a nice little lead, 15-6.
And another turnover. No, it's going to go out of bounds. Nearly a turnover. But it'll stay Logan basketball right here in front of us. 1 minute exactly left on the clock here in the first quarter. Another timeout taken. We'll take a quick one ourselves. 15-6, Flyer lead here on the Fan Sports Network.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Joan, Udi and Associates, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Back at it here in the hangar, the Dixie Flyers up 15-6 with a minute left to go in the first quarter.
The Flyers just playing right along. It's playing into their hand here this game. You know, getting out in transition, getting some buckets with the fast break game, and of course hitting some threes, whether it be Simmons or Forsey or anyone who's contributed so far. It's been a balanced effort up and down the lineup from the Flyers, and I think that Coach Roberts just likes what he's seen so far.
Steele on the wing, looking inside. Finds Jensen. Jensen on the drive. Kicks it out. And the shot clock violation.
And they're just playing really solid, stingy defense right now, as they're just everywhere. I mean, it's so hard to even find a lane if you're the Grizzlies right now to attack. It's just been such sticky defense.
Carter controls it across the timeline. It's Forsey back to Carter, and he will set up the offense. About 5 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passing around the perimeter for Dixie. 15 left on the shot clock. Again, Dixie content to just run this one out for a little while.
Yeah. Perfectly good stance to take.
Hands it off to Carter. He'll pull the three. That's off the mark. An offensive rebound, though, will keep it alive for the Flyers. A kick out, 4 on the clock. And they lost a handle on it and a whistle.
Should be on Tyler Walter, I believe, there. Reach in.
And that'll do it. That's the end of the first quarter. 15-6, Dixie with the early 9-point lead here as we head on into the second. More coming up after the break here at the Fan Sports Network Group.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Back at it here from the hangars. The Flyers control the ball to get things started. Back and forth across the perimeter. Looking down low, kick back out. Forsey will pull that three. Off the mark and whistle.
Good looking chop from Forsey, though, as it was in rhythm, it was in the offense. Plenty of passes before he took that shot and unable to connect, but still, it's good possession for the Flyers to start, even though it didn't result in points.
Jensen in control of it for the Grizzlies. Goes up to Woolley. Swinging it to Steele. Getting a guy off his feet, putting up the shot, and good from Graydon Olson.
And the good ISO and to free him up by the Grizzlies as it really was a couple screens that freed up that shot.
Back and forth between the Flyers, finally getting it down low. But a kick back out from Walter. Here's Forsey trying to break through the zone. Looking down low. Simmons off the glass for 2.
Great looking pass there from Forsey as he found Simmons right on the button, and that was just a beautiful feed. And Forsey just plays such an all-around floor game. It's so impressive every time we see him.
Taking it over to the baseline and the kick out. Steele looking inside. Strong against Olsen, but not enough there. Olsen rocking the new kicks.
Yeah, he is, as we kind of theorized what would have happened.
Yeah,
but I think it was just a flat time.
And another dunk from Simmons.
And another great assist from Forsey, as those two kind of have got on-court synergy today, as multiple backdoor cuts have resulted in some easy baskets between those two.
Woolley needs some help on offense, finds it in Olsen. We got Reed Olsen and Graydon Olsen. There's a couple of Olsens out there. Missed shot there by Jensen.
Kind of a wild shot and good defense there by the Flyers, forcing that kind of helter-skelter shot.
The Flyers swing it around the perimeter. Here's Carter. Getting off to Howard, back to Carter. Howard to Forsey. Forsey has the lane down the baseline, loses a handle on it. It's going to be Grizzly basketball.
Forsey just a little out of control there. I mean, he looked in control and then had to cut down the baseline a little further and made it into some Grizzlies, and it made it kind of tough.
Woolley will bring it up for the Grizzlies with 5:32 left to go here in the first half of play. It's poked away but brought back in by Woolley. Forsey nearly getting it again, but Reed Olsen's there to keep some separation. Swing it over to Graydon Olsen, now inside to Reed. Reed goes up against Simmons. It's poked away by Forsey. Ball underneath Olsen, excuse me. He was able to kind of just pin it with his body, but the Flyers are able to take it away. Here's Weber.
Flyers have done a great job on Olsen poking down, like multiple defenders helping down on him.
Cross court to Forsey. He'll go back cross court over to Howard. Nearly losing it, saving it from going across the half court line. So Weber goes back to Forsey. 15 on the shot clock. Looking inside. It's stolen away. No, a whistle. That's going to go against Graydon Olsen.
Good passing there by the Flyers. Just working around, trying to find the open shot. And good recovery defense at the other end by the Grizzlies. Just finding ways to get into the lanes, the shooting lanes, the passing lanes, making it tough. And good possession by both teams there.
Now the Grizzlies, remember, they have moved around coming up next year with the realignments. So this Grizzly team is not going to be a part of 4A basketball, if I remember correctly, as it's a whistle off the shot. Logan going to be taking that step down to 3A in their athletics next season. So they want to make a statement while they're still here.
They do. Show that they still belong in 4A.
That's right.
And what better way to do that than to upset the 4 seed on the road? But you've got a tall task ahead, down 19-8 right now.
Absolutely. And Cache Valley, Cache Valley has been growing a lot as there's, with the whistle, they're sending everyone over to the bench. So I don't know if there's some blood on the court or something they need to clean up. Looks like they're bringing out a towel. So whatever it is, they have to clean up something. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here while they clean that up, but keep it locked in on the stream for you. Yeah, someone must have got nicked there, and they have to clean up a few blood spots. Yeah, but again, so with Logan right now, as one of the really the OG of Cache Valley, right? And Cache Valley's growing. They've been adding in a lot of schools, just like we have been here in Washington County. Dixie, same thing. Dixie's the oldest school here in Washington County. But Logan's definitely feeling that pressure from a lot of these newer schools being put in place around them in Cache Valley.
Logan been a competitor in football and basketball in 4A level for many years. And like you say, it might just be the new integration of new schools into that Cache Valley area that's kind of phasing them into 3A, but always been a competitor.
Third one on its way. He gets his own rebound as Carter. He missed 2, made 1, but it kind of makes up for it there with the offensive board.
Yeah, absolutely. Recycle.
4:32 left to go here in the second quarter. Back and forth across the perimeter. It's Weber. Over now into the hands of Howard, and now Carter. It's 4 out, 1 in as they go corner 3 from Forsey. Missed opportunity there.
Olsen with another rebound. He's a 12.5 a game guy rebound-wise.
And an offensive foul going to go against Woolley. Ethan Woolley put a shoulder down into the chest of Forsey, and so they're going to give him the offensive foul there. 3 fouls right now for the Logan Grizzlies, 2 more, and it'll be free throws for Dixie. Dixie only sitting with 1 foul.
Still 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in this first half.
Looking through the defense for a third. Alley-oop to Colin Simmons.
Man, our listeners are heading over to House of Jump now with all the dunks we've had, Kane. So many.
That's right. Use promo code DUNK over at the House of Jump website, houseofjump.com. And a whistle against Tyson Forsey.
Didn't like to call there. Thought he got all ball, but referees have a great view and saw it differently, and that'll lead to 2 shots for the Grizzlies. But a great second quarter this has been for the Flyers, piling it on 22-8 now.
First free throw off the mark. Free throws brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. 2 locations here in Southern Utah. Off the mark there as well. Simmons gets the board for the Flyers. Flyers get it across half-court line, and they will pass around the perimeter as they are trying to break through this 2-3 defensive zone. A foul line floater, that's off the mark. Simmons trying to go over the head of Max Clayton, who checked into the game, but he ends up tossing it out of bounds.
Simmons almost had that rebound, too. It was an athletic, arm stretched out rebound, but unable to maintain control. And now the Grizzlies, who haven't made a shot in what seems like a long time, turn it over again.
And a steal. Forsey on the outlet, tries to dump it off, looking back into the middle just a little bit. Whoa, what a pass that was from Carter. A no-look pass to Forsey. He finds Simmons down low. That was insane.
That's fast break at its finest there by the Flyers, as multiple guys got their hands on that ball, but it finds its way into the basket, and now 24-8 on the scoreboard.
Jensen over to Woolley, back to Jensen. Now Woolley. Again to Jensen. The Flyers have switched into a zone defense as well. Missed shot there, and a rebound by Dixie. 2:25 to go in the first half. Forsey through the defense. Gets it to Davey. Missed shot. Can he get his own rebound? No, it's tipped out. There's Weber. And Carter will reset the offense. Weber will pull the 3. Yes!
Wow. What a sequence this is. This has got to be a timeout for the Grizzlies, and it is.
Yeah, the Grizzlies struggling here in the second quarter.
Offensively, they are really hit the bricks a little bit as far as making shots, and the Flyers piling it on.
We'll take a quick timeout. 27-8 Flyers flying high this afternoon from the hangar.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Jump, Udi and Associates, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Coming out of the timeout with 2:09 left to play here in the first half. Woolley back and forth to Jensen Almost lost a handle on it, but able to keep control. Here's Jensen going into the corner. Inside, yes, Reed Olson gets it off the glass for 2.
And I think if that'd be exactly what the doctor prescribes, if you need a basket, if you're the Grizzlies, to go inside your most prolific scorer.
3 ball is good.
And just to counter it immediately, come back the Flyers and top that 2-pointer by Olson with a 3 by Zed Weber.
Looking inside is Olson from the elbow, puts up the shot. Short off the front of the rim. Davies there to clean up the rebound. Carter's moving quickly from one to the other. Goes up top to Davey. Now Forsey. Forsey with the hesitation, the kick out. Carter drives baseline, back to Forsey.
Some really nifty passing by this Flyers team.
3 on its way and a whistle. That'll send Zed Weber to the line to shoot some free throws.
Three shots for Zed Weber coming up, and opportunity to make this 20-point lead a 23-point lead if he's able to make all 3.
First one's good. This is the thing you prepare for. Free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. You shoot 100 of these every day or more. Probably more if you're a Dixie Flyer.
You know, when I was playing ball, my practices consisted of, we do them in like sets of 25 a lot.
Yeah.
And so it'd be like 25 to start. We'd do a bunch of drills to just, get running, get the blood pumping, go do 25 more. Then we'd do, run some plays and focus on the offense or the defense or whatever. Then we'd go shoot 25 more.
Yeah.
And I mean, free throws were just always a part of the rotation.
Yeah. Because they're so important in games and late game situations, playoff games. Really every facet of basketball, free throws play a factor.
Trying to look inside. Weber's almost there to just tap it away, and the triple team came in, but a foul. 42 seconds left to go here in the first half.
And this has been the offense that I expected in the beginning of the game from the Logan Grizzlies, is I thought they were going to attack with Reed Olson consistently. Let him post up, let him get the ball in the low block and go to work. And it seems that there's been more of an emphasis on that the last 2 possessions.
Josh Jensen to inbound for the Grizzlies. Finds Steele on the inbound, looking inside, goes back out to Jensen. He goes inside and is tipped away by Simmons. It'll stay down with the Grizzlies.
And the Flyers are doing an excellent job on the denial of the pass into Olson, as they've been really trying to work that angle and trying to find the right area to get him the ball. And Colin Simmons, J.J. Davey, Tyson Forsey contributing with help as well down there on Olson, and it's been effective.
Colin Simmons is going to go to the bench, and that brings in Tyler Walters. Tyler Walter is usually a starter for this team, but again today, a little bit of a special moment for Peter Savald, and so Walter's coming off the bench this afternoon, as well as Colin Simmons. Inbound goes to Olson. They swing it up. Cox into the corner to Steele. 3 on its way. No, nothing there. And a couple of Flyers going after the rebound, but it's going to be Grizzlies' ball here. I think it was Forsey over there that took a little bit of a tumble. And again, we got more blood that they need to worry about. They're pointing to the elbow of Josh Jensen. That's going to bring Max Clayton to check in at the scorer's table. Passing it in from the baseline is Milo Steele. Steele looking high up top, can't find it there. Gets it in. Woolley swinging it up top. Steele with the 3. No, Davey with the rebound. 20 seconds left to play, no shot clock for the Flyers. 32-10.
Flyers will hold for 1 here as Coach Roberts calls out the play.
Weber brings it back up top. 5 on the clock and the 3 away. Tyson Forsey drops in the nets on fire, 3-pointer.
And then draws the charge defensively. Wow.
What a swing there for the Flyers. They go up 35-10. And get the ball back with 0.5 seconds. At this point, they might try to go for a quick catch and shoot. You don't need it. You're up high enough. They put up the catch and shoot, and it's short off the front of the rim.
Wow, what a sequence from Tyson Forsey. Just individual excellence on the court.
So what an excellent first half it was for the Dixie Flyers. They go up 35-10 over the Grizzlies. And with that, we head on into the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. Stick around. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be breaking down that first half of play. We're going to be looking at some other scores across 4A as well, trying to bring you as many scores as we can to give you updates on where teams are at and who could be moving on to the next round at Southern Utah University. All of that coming up next here with the Fan Sports Network.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegma from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Everbowl, Back 9 Golf, Fabulous Freddy's, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
It's the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show here on the Fan Sports Network. And also up in Cache Valley, want to give a shout out to our Cache Valley listeners listening on 102.1 FM or 610 AM KVNU. We appreciate you listening in to the broadcast today. The Dixie Flyers lead this one 35-10 at the half. Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff with you on the broadcast this afternoon. So, starting off the game, it looked like the Grizzlies could be fairly competitive through about the first half of the first quarter. It wasn't long before Dixie answered back and just kind of started putting it to the Grizzlies. The second quarter was no different. They only allowed 4 points from the Grizzlies in that second quarter, leaving them with only 10 at half. So there's 35-10. Remember, Dixie at the end of the first quarter was 15, so they allowed Dixie to get 20 and only 4 in the second quarter there from either of these teams. 20 for Dixie, 4 for the Grizzlies. And a little bit too lopsided here to start the second half in just a moment for the Logan Grizzlies.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it was a tale of 2 quarters for Logan. They played so well defensively in the first quarter, only down 15-8, and then really the separation in the second quarter was massive. The Flyers really asserted themselves offensively. Tyson Forsey, the preseason region MVP, really looked the part, making shots, assisting the basketball, finding open guys. And there were so many contributors. It was just like, who was going to score next for the Flyers? As now we sit at 35-10 at halftime, and it's probably going to look an upward battle going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some halftime updates, too, going on from across the region and across some 4A. We've got, first up, Hurricane is up by 1 against Murray at the half, 31-30. So a very tight ball game out in Hurricane for the Tigers. From what I'm seeing as well, Desert Hills and Payson, it's halftime over there. Payson also 31, Desert Hills 21. So not out of reach for the Thunder.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough ride taking on the number 2 team in the state.
Absolutely. Payson, a little similar to the Thunder in a lot of ways. They're priming themselves on the outside shot and making three-pointers. So the Thunder, if they're going to battle back in that one, I think they're going to have to do it. Mason Rasmussen, Ben Chase from the perimeter.
Yeah. Crimson Cliffs is up at the half as well, 24-17 over the Pineview Panthers.
That game's not over yet. I think Coach Amico's team going to battle back and make that a tight one to the finish.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game for sure. We always know that those two teams are gonna battle it out quite heavily. So we'll continue to take a look and see if we can find what some of these other scores are throughout 4A, throughout all throughout southern Utah, through northern Utah, and everywhere in between if we can, and bring you as much as we can as we continue on here into the second half coming up in just a little bit. Let's take a break. When we come back, final thoughts from the first half as we hop into the second half of action with the Fan Sports Network crew.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Intercap Lending, Red Rock Real Estate, and St. George News.
Again, it is halftime here from Dixie High School. The score at half, 35-10. The Flyers lead over the Grizzlies. Getting close to wrapping up the halftime break here. It is brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Go check out Great Harvest. They've got multiple locations here in southern Utah. They can give you a healthy lunch that everyone will love. Give them a call or visit greatharveststgeorge.com. Delicious, made from scratch lunches delivered right to you. All right, here at the half, Paul, what does Logan have to do right now? To me, it's simple. You've got to try to control Tyson Forsey.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any chance of doing that in this game, or if there's any chance of winning this game for the Logan Grizzlies, it's got to come from stopping Tyson Forsey, whether that be distributing the ball to his open teammates on those alley-oops and backdoor cuts and open three-point shooters or scoring the basketball himself. He's done both. So I think if you're going to do anything to cut into this lead, it's got to start with stopping the region MVP preseason.
Absolutely. And then along with it, that backdoor cut that they've been using, which has led to 3 alley-oops with Colin Simmons first off, but then plenty of other buckets along the way. I think that's another thing that they have got to try to stick in front of. I don't know if they've been in a zone defense for the majority of the game today.
Yeah.
I don't know if they try to switch into a man to get things started here in the first half, but it will be Logan ball to get things going out of the halftime break as we start the third quarter. Again, the score currently 35-10. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast here this afternoon. We'll continue to keep you posted as well for all of the scoring updates from across the region. That's brought to you by The Rink here in southern Utah. If you're looking for something fun to do, whether it's for a birthday party or just a nice fun afternoon, go check out The Rink. Milo Steele will be set to inbound to Josh Jensen here for the Grizzlies as we get this second half underway. Steele goes up top to Reed Olson, and he swings it over to Woolley. Then back up top to Jensen. Goes over to the left side, looking down low, finds Olson. Stripped away off the knee of Olson, and it will be the Flyers' ball here in the early parts of the third quarter.
And that's kind of been the book with them trying to get it to Olson, as there's been so much help and collapse on him when they try and attempt to get him the ball in the low block that it's almost pretty much impossible without getting one Flyer to contest the pass or cause a disruption and feeding him the ball.
Back and forth across the perimeters. They find the backdoor cut to Forsey. He kicks it out. It's Zed Weber taking the deep three. No. But good ball movement here by Dixie. This was our key to the game, too, for Dixie, was ball movement. I'd like to see when Dixie doesn't put the ball on the floor, because it creates good opportunities as it's drive inside by Woolley, and he's fouled. We'll go to the line.
Woolley in attack mode there, as seeing the score, getting away from the Grizzlies a bit, and he's asserting himself, as will Reed Olson and some of the key players on this team. But the Flyers just got to keep doing them. I mean, they're playing so well right now offensively, finding the open guy, passing the ball so fluently as he makes the first. As we're still a 35-11 ball game here right now, and 7:06 in the third quarter. But if you're the Grizzlies, you got to start pressing a little bit, trapping, trying to get turnovers.
Second free throw also good. Full court pass to the other side. Carter's there. They cherry picked that one.
The old cherry pick on the pickup courts out, you know, in high school and middle school. It goes back till playing ball as a kid. But that was the perfect cherry pick.
It was indeed. Good pass inside. Can't catch the rim. It was Milo Steele. Just missed it down low. Great pass inside. Passing it up top and swinging it around are the Flyers. Weber goes up to Walter. Now Carter on the right side. Swing across court to Forsey. Forsey trying to drive it against Steele. And a whistle. Milo still getting a little too anxious trying to reach in there against Tyson Forsey.
Yeah, just a little handsy with Forsey, as he's really been the guy that stirred the drink for the Flyers, as he's going to inbound here and go right to the basket.
Forsey with the scoop off the glass. No, can't catch it, but an offensive rebound on a tip out. As Carter controls it back to the corner to Forsey. He'll take it and dump it off to Walter. Walter will take it high on the block and get it to Carter. Carter will take a baseline. Kick out three. Zed Weber. No, off the mark. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Outlet up top. And now Woolley. He'll pull the three. That's off the mark. Olsen with the offensive rebound, and a foul will go against Walter. Walter just pinned him up against the baseline. It was enough for a whistle.
Yeah, made it tough on Olsen to get free there and kind of limiting his space. I didn't really see much of a foul until the bump came, and then you figured, okay, that is a foul. But regardless, 37-12 on the scoreboard.
The inbound goes to Woolley. He misses that one. Rebounded by Simmons.
And I would just slow it up if I'm the Flyers, burn a lot of clock.
Carter controls it.
Play late in the shot clocks.
Good pass finding the streaking Simmons to the basket, but Simmons can't finish. So the Grizzlies take it away. Here's Graydon Olson on the kick out to Reed. Let's start calling the Olsons by their first names. Graydon has it down low on the block and whistle. I gotta say, I like JJ Davies' shoes. They're very bright, like fluorescent pink, almost a red kind of a shoe.
Yeah.
It's looking good. I like color. I like a pop of color on those shoes. Off the inbound, it's tipped right into the hands of Graydon, and now stolen by Carter. Carter looking up court to Weber. Weber with the left hand, no! Off the glass, a little too hard. Couldn't get it on the fast break, and now here come the Grizzlies, losing his footing, and a blocking foul is going to go against the Flyers. And Ethan Woolley was not able to keep control of his feet there, but a whistle anyway. And he's walking a little gingerly too. He's got a wrap already on that leg. He's got a kind of a compression sleeve, we'll call it.
Yeah, he's definitely ginger.
I don't like to see that. It's going to go up court to Woolley, and he'll let it bounce so he can control it on the other side of the half. Gets to Steele. Steele on the left side. Reed up top. Reed's wide open. He's not going to take that three, though. He's down low kind of guy. Finds Woolley. Woolley will take the 15-footer. That's no good. Quickly in transition comes Carter. He'll put on the brakes and set up the offense. 4C. Picked up by Steele, high by the Dixie logo. Gets it off to Simmons, who goes back over to Davey. Looking down low, it's tipped and into the hands of the Grizzlies. Here comes Jensen. Jensen runs into Forsey and a blocking foul against Forsey, and he smiled and clapped his hands knowing that I was trying, but I might not have got away with that one.
He's gotten a few of those this year, so, you know, the one most notable one against Crimson along the baseline drew the charge. Drew one early in this game right before the half. So he's got a knack for drawing charges, but didn't get the call there.
First free throw is good. Logan so far here in the third quarter with 4:26 left to play have only earned points from the line. Second is good as well. 37-14, Dixie leads. And a reach in, that's going to go against Milo Steele.
Defense on Forsey has definitely gotten ratcheted up a few ticks in the second half here, as he's been limited a little more, but still playing his game, a great floor game, great floor general for this Dixie Flyer offense and team.
Pass off the inbound to Simmons, gets it right back to Forsey. Kicked out to Davey, he'll take the straightaway three. Front of the rim, no good.
Davey will take that from now and then. I've seen a few of those this season.
It's not a bad shot to
Yeah,
take.
it's not. He's wide open, and Olsen's got the same one here.
Reed Olson, maybe not a biggest three-point shooter, but if you're open, just take it. Why not? Especially at this point, what do you got to lose?
That's right.
Forsey on the other side on the kick out, throws it away. And I don't know who it was over there, but somebody just said, ooh, and he knew it was off. He knew it was off the mark. So Logan Grizzlies basketball. Still brings it up court. 3:50 left to go in the third. On the Wilkinson's house lighting scoreboard, 37-14. Still coming off a pick from Reed. Or excuse me, from Graydon. And now Reed down low and another whistle. This one, I believe, will go against Simmons, if I'm not mistaken. No, they're going to give it to Zed Weber. That will put Reed Olson at the line.
At the line, shooting two, Reed Olson.
I think this is what the Grizzlies wanted to do all game long, is get it to Reed Olson and draw fouls and get free throws, easy shots. It just didn't really work out thus far, and we'll see if it does into the fourth, but the Flyers have done an excellent job defending Reed Olson in this game.
Free throw on the way, and that one's off the mark. So made one, missed the other. Davey high over to Carter. Carter over to Simmons. Simmons looking down low to Davey, and it's stripped away, stolen. by Graydon Olsen. They will slow things down into the hands of Jensen. Jensen waiting for some movement from the teammates. Picks up the dribble high, trying to find some off-ball movement. Gets it over to Reed. Reed on the drive against Simmons. Blocked away by Simmons. Blocked again by the whistle.
Yeah, that second one, I think there was contact potentially, but first one was clean all the way. And Olsen now at the line as he made one on his last trip. Let's see if he's able to cut into this lead a little more for the Grizzlies.
First is good. Again, earning it from the free throw line. All 6 so far from the free throw line for the Grizzlies in this third quarter. And they've only held Dixie to 2 so far. 2 points. What a low scoring third quarter it has been. Gets it off the bounce. 37-17, Flyers lead. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third. Carter spins it around. It's on the brakes. Gets it over to Forsey. Forsey looking inside. Kicks out Carter. He'll take the 3 straight away. That's not there. Simmons tries to save it, but there's no one over there to save it. 2. Timeout taken by the Flyers. And Coach Roberts will respect the hustle from Simmons, but he wants to make sure that they're going to clean it up here with the timeout taken. We'll take one ourselves as well. 37-17, Dixie leads.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting, The Ring, Jersey Mike's, and Coral Canyon Golf Course.
Back at it here on the Fan Sports Network, your Boulevard home game of the week, and also broadcasting in Logan as well. 102.1 FM as that's blocked away by Simmons. Flyers lead this one 37-17. Ridgeline is up against Hillcrest as well right now, 44-24. Ridgeline, another one of these top-ranked teams here in 4A. Getting some more score updates coming through. Corner 3 on its way from Steele. No, Simmons is there to clean it up. The Flyers need to get some scoring going here in this third quarter. They have gone ice cold. Walter over to Forsey. Forsey coming off the pick from Walter. Walter rolls, no pass made. On the drive and the kick, it's now Simmons back up top. We got 11 on the shot clock here as Forsey is trying to find a way to get a shot to go. Howard will take it on the drive. He's got 3 seconds. They've got to do something with it. It's stolen away by the Grizzlies. Woolley stops, kicks. Jensen will reset. They go inside. Reed Olsen, missed shot, but gets his own and will put it back. No, but he will head to the line.
He's really asserted himself in the second half as he was the guy, coming in, averaging over 16 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. You thought he would be the focal point of the offense, and he really hasn't been until the second half as they've targeted him more, they've gotten him the ball a lot more, and it's shown with his ability to get to the line.
Gets the first. We talk about this third quarter. This third quarter has been nothing but the Grizzlies making foul shots and the Flyers struggling to make anything. I mean, they've padded the lead early enough in the game that it hasn't been that big of a deal for them. But it is something they're going to look back on and say, we can't win championships if we're going to be scoring 2 points here. Second one's good. Familiar face in the crowd. I see Kyle Lemke over there, former Dixie Flyer. Rooting on his team. Howard will drive it in with the right hand, spins around, dumps it off to Simmons. Simmons will spin it his own, and it's blocked away by Reed Olson, and the Flyers will take possession back again. Drive, kick, Weber, yes!
A much-needed basket from Zed Weber.
And a steal!
Going the other way here.
1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. Howard gets the steal for the Flyers. Looking inside and back out. Mac Howard on the drive. Hesitation, no. Rebound, Graydon Olson.
That was a great sequence from the Flyers. Score, steal, almost get another basket on the Howard drive, but unable to get it. But still, great sequence.
Blocked away by Simmons, and a foul going against Reed Olson. That's a frustration foul. That was a straight up shove.
He's definitely, you can see, visibly frustrated with now the Flyers students getting in on the act.
They are indeed. Full court pressure from Jensen against Carter. He'll back off a little bit. 30 seconds to go here in the fourth. 4C takes it from Carter high. Swings it to Davey. Got a second between shot clock and game clock. Simmons on the drive, has a lane, and one.
Wow, and what a decisive drive by Simmons, but the lane cleared out. As we see here on the replay, coming around the horn here, Simmons catches the ball at the top, and two defenders just split, and he goes right through the middle for the easy drive and draws the foul for the N1.
41-19, Flyers lead with Simmons at the line. 17.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And he makes it the three-point play. Jensen will push it up court for the Grizzlies with 10 seconds to go. They want to go for one shot, as they should. Steal into the corner to Olsen. Back up top, Jensen. He's got three. And Milo still in an offensive foul, and a technical is coming. No way that's not a technical against Reed Olsen. He spikes the basketball down.
Wow.
I didn't see an official call for a technical, but I'd be surprised if it's not.
Oh, I think it has to be, right?
That would have to be. There is no official call. I will say that. There is no official call, but I'd be surprised if it's not.
A discussion, lengthy discussion.
He was upset about that offensive foul call, which, to be fair, it was a light offensive foul call. You know, I will give him that. There's a reason to be frustrated.
That's right.
For Reed Olsen here. I'm not surprised by the frustration.
But it just hasn't been his day, you know, as far as scoring the ball, getting a lot of rebounds, like patting the stat sheet. He really hasn't gotten the opportunities today. And when he does catch the ball on the low block, he's swarmed by Flyers. I mean, I think they've made it really frustrating on him, and this is just it boiling over, I think.
Yeah, and we're going to see what the official call is. The officials are meeting together right now, all three officials, as the teams are at the benches at the moment and treating this like a timeout situation. The officials, again, still convening at the moment. Okay, so they're going to give him, I'm looking over towards the scorer's table just to see what the award officially is. It is a common foul first. First and foremost, it'll be that. And then we'll see if there's any sort of a technical given as well. But as of right now, Reed Olsen on the bench, which it is frustrating. It's your senior year. The season hasn't gone as you wanted. You made it to a game that you weren't expected to make it to. Everyone thought Skyview was moving on, and they didn't. Logan got the win on Wednesday. Okay, so missed free throw from Elijah Christian. So it was a common foul and then a technical foul as well, is what they're calling it. So there are two fouls here. And the second one is good from Elijah Christian. So Olsen on the bench at the moment. But again, as I was mentioning, it's got to be frustrating. It's your senior year, your final chance playing some high school basketball, and to go out like that's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I get it. I'd be frustrated too. Zed Weber sets inbound. Trying to go baseball pass, and he overthrows it. That goes out of bounds on the Dixie baseline. So it'll be Logan Grizzly basketball with just 2.6 seconds to go in the third. 43-19 is the lead for the Flyers. Jensen will inbound. Finds steal. He's got to go.
Not much time.
3 on the way. No, Graydon Olsen put the last second shot, but it wasn't there for him. So that's the end of the third quarter. 43, so we need to update our scoreboard. 43-19, Flyers lead. We're going to take a break when we come back, fourth quarter here with the Fan Sports Network crew.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Final 8 minutes go on the clock as the Flyers lead 43-19. Starting the fourth quarter, and the Flyers will get the possession. Carter brings it across over to Weber. Now Davey, and finds Simmons right to the basket for an easy lay-in.
What a pass. Beautiful looking pass to find Davey on the low block there.
Jensen looking up for pick, puts up the free throw floater, short off the front of the rim, and an offensive rebound by Eli Cox. Jensen will take it back up top. Olsen, back and forth. Cox on the left wing, he'll take it. No, they have not hit from the three-point line yet this afternoon.
That's been a major Achilles heel for them in this game, is not being able to hit a perimeter shot and get a spark from that.
On the drive is Weber. He puts it high off the glass for 2.
Looks like Zed's got an injury after that play as he's down on the baseline there.
He kind of got jabbed in the ribs, and that's where he's holding it. They'll bring Elijah Christian into the game for the Flyers. Here's the Grizzlies. Jensen on the drive and the kick. Into the corner goes Steele. Steele brings it back up top. Graydon Olsen high over to Jensen. Jensen will drive it. Blocked away by Christian. And the steal going the other direction. Forsey will slow it down. Forsey on the spin. Puts it up for the tip. No, but whistle.
Going for it again.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play, though, by Josh Jensen to just break it up with the foul.
That's right. Would have been the 4th time that play was executed if they were able to complete it there.
At the line, shooting 2, J.J. Davey.
So J.J. Davey at the line for 2. And the first is good.
Good looking stroke from Davey. Confident shooter stroke from the free throw line for a big guy. That's always impressive.
And the second one is also good. Quick score update as well. Desert Hills leads at the moment over Payson.
Wow.
42-50 Desert Hills with 4 minutes left in the fourth.
Incredible effort from the Thunder, and 42-50. We're pacing for our big score dessert, our Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert in multiple games, Katie.
Absolutely. Straightaway 3 on the way. Rattles are in. They still can't get one to drop. You're looking inside. Davies wide open in a whistle. He almost went in for the dunk, but Max Clayton was there to make sure that didn't happen.
The Grizzlies stacking up the fouls pretty quickly here in the fourth quarter.
So, of course, Monday being a holiday, we're going to be off the air on the radio station here in southern Utah. But we will be giving all of the updates and everything for you on our live shows here in St. George with The Drive, 7 to 9 on Tuesday morning. We'll talk about it on From the Bleachers as well from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. And listen to your sports station up in Cache Valley as well. I'm sure they'll be giving you all sorts of updates.
Absolutely. Busy time of year for us.
Another scoring update right now. Ridgeline and Hillcrest. It's a tight one, 46-42. Ridgeline leads. The inbound pass goes high up by the half-court line, but the Flyers are able to control it. Going inside, kick out. Shot on its way from about 10 feet out is Walter.
Good looking shot from Tyler Walter there as he was set up right inside the free throw line. It's not really his game and shot, but he buries that one.
On the drive is Woolley. Stops and pops. Yes, from about 5.
Woolley's been an impressive offensive player today, showing the three-point shot, the mid-range game, to the basket, driving. He's been impressive.
Ball's on the ground. They're able to kick it out. MJ Worth. 3 on its way from Worth, and a whistle. They're going to bring Peter Savall back into the game after the fans chanted it into existence.
That's right.
We'd love to see that. And I'm loving the pink shoes that he's rocking here this afternoon as well.
Absolutely. Those are sharp. Manifest things. Just
I love it.
Speak them into existence.
Speak it into existence. So MJ Worth at the line here. 52-21. 5:25 left to go. That extends it to 53 for the Flyers. 2 points away from our Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. And Worth makes the second. 1 more to go. He was fouled on the three-pointer, so Worth has 1 more in him. So Mac Howard's back in. Peter Savald back in. And another made free throw.
And that's our 55th point, Caden. So we've got that Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert officially on now, courtesy of the Dixie Flyers.
That's right. Go to Yogurtland after the game here in southern Utah. That's a missed three-pointer. Put back, no. Rebounded by the Flyers. First 5 ounces at Yogurtland are free in St. George from Holbrook Asphalt. They swing it around the perimeter. Worth looking to go somewhere with it. He's picked up by Jensen. Gets it to Savall, who saves it from going back court into the hands of Christian. Christian puts up the shot from about 7 feet out. And Jensen's there to clean it up with a rebound for the Grizzlies. Here they come in transition all the way to one side to the other. Able to save it, stolen away by by Howard. Christian into the corner, 3 on its way, no.
Oh.
They want Peter Savall to get that shot.
As he was set up there in the corner, but.
He was set up he had the shot. He took the shot just off the mark though. And that'll bring Graydon Olson back into this game. Eli Cox back into this game for the Grizzlies. Walter heads to the bench. Ammon Ashton in for the Flyers. Stolen away by Christian. Outlet up top to Worth. Worth puts on the brakes. Shot up and good. MJ Worth.
Some guys, not particularly big minutes guys for the Flyers, getting in right now, making impacts on this game. And they'll remember this the rest of their lives, scoring in a playoff game, making plays in a playoff game.
Absolutely. So Dixie leads 57-21. Inbound play coming from the baseline for the Grizzlies. Into the corner. 3 on its way. Yes. That's on fire, three-pointer. Christian has the ball on the left wing. Up top goes Howard. They swing it over to Ashton. In and out. Howard deep three. No. Tips by Savaldo into the hands of Steele. Couldn't grab that rebound. Stolen away by Howard on the fast break. No, he stepped on the line.
Getting a little helter-skelter here. Back and forth, frantic pace, a lot of turnovers.
We do have a running clock situation, though, as it is in over a 30-point lead. So 3:14 and ticking on the clock at the moment. The inbound goes to Graydon Olson. Cox, he'll take the three. No, off the front of the rim. And Howard grabs the board.
Just cannot get one of those threes to fall today. That's kind of been the story for the Grizzlies from the outside.
Worth kicks it out. Savald up high. Swing it into the corner, and it's going to be stolen away by Ethan Woolley. Woolley puts up the shot, and he's going to get fouled by Howard.
Woolley's been impressive, and it looks as if Pineview has come back in this game. Pineview has come back against Crimson Cliffs. It's tied 42-42 right now.
It's insane.
Little score update for
you. Free throw made. And the second one is good as well. On the other side, the Flyers swing it around the perimeter. Looking inside, back out, Savald, he'll take the three. Oh, off the front of the rim, they wanted it. It was just a little short. Over to the other side. Ball on the ground, bodies on the ground. Looking for some sort of whistle, no. Popped it from 14, that's short. Here are the Flyers. Into the corner. Back up top, Savald. They want him to take it. Cross court. Floater going up. No good. Offensive rebound by Worth. And it's going to be Grizzlies basketball as the ball falls on the line off the hand of Dixie.
And Peter would have had an assist in the scorebook if that shot would have fallen, that runner would have fallen. But
yeah.
Still time for him to get a score here.
Yeah, MJ Worth goes to the bench. At the previous whistle, Landon Beckstrom checked into this game. And the Grizzlies will bring it up court. On the drive, losing a handle, and a whistle. So Savald picks up the foul. And that will send Max Clayton to the line. No, they're going to say it was off the ball, so. But there's a running clock. There's 30 seconds left of this game and ticking down. So, I mean, this game is over as far as the clock situation goes. We're just waiting for it to strike zero. They can maybe inbound the ball here. And they do. Three on the way. Short. Rebound by Savald.
They want him to shoot it.
They want him to take it. He will. No, just off the mark. And a rebound by the Grizzlies. They'll take it to the other side. And that will be game. So, final score, 57-26. The Flyers will move on, and they will go to SUU. We're going to step aside, take a quick break. When we come back, we'll update you on what's going on around the rest of high school basketball, give you our thoughts from this game, all of that coming up after this short break.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Final score again from Dixie High School, 57-26. The Flyers get the win. Welcome into the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Go check out their new patient special, $99 with Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Give them a call today. All right, as we go to the post-game, Dixie Flyers will move on, but we've got to give a shout out where it is necessary. Coming off the bench, Colin Simmons, our Jersey Mike sub of the game. He had, what, 3 alley-oops?
Yeah.
Something insane like that?
Had to be the Jersey Mike sub of the game. I mean, he was so integral in the Dixie Flyers getting the lead that they had in the first half.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, and what a game it became with a lot of that energy that he brought out to the court. So he gets our Jersey Mike sub of the game, probably our AWP playmaker play of the game through some of that as well. There was a no-look pass from Carter to Forsey, and Simmons cleaned it up with the assist over from Forsey. That was a pretty nice play as well.
Yeah, that definitely was a contender, but I mean, it's hard to go against the first one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's go to our Findlay Subaru star of the game.
I mean,
thoughts on this?
Probably had to be Tyson Forsey. I think he's the guy that really stirred the drink for the Flyers in the first half. The second half, obviously, the whole team was a little quieter offensively, but I feel like he was the one that paced them, that got them going in the right direction in the first half, got them the lead that they had.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we look to what's going on right now across 4A, we do have right here in Southern Utah, 54-47, Payson is up with 50 seconds left. So Desert Hills lost a little bit of a handle on that one. Hurricane is up 61-48 with 3 minutes left. So that one's looking pretty good for Hurricane at this point with a 13-point lead. Last I saw, it was tied up 42-42 between Pineview and Crimson Cliffs. We'll continue to check in there, see if we've got a different score for you. What I'm seeing at the moment, though, timeout's taken is all I'm seeing. Yeah. So I'm waiting to see any other kind of a scoring update. But we'll give you some more as this goes along here. Quick update as well, Ridgeline Hillcrest goes final. Ridgeline will be moving on to SUU as well. 52-44 was the final for Ridgeline in that one. And again, today here from Dixie High School, 57-26. Logan's season comes to an end, but it was still a really hard-fought game from them. Tough battle. You got to give them credit as the 20th seeded team for even getting to this point anyway. It's very unlikely that a team that's one of the bottom 4 in the playoffs makes it to this point. And so congrats to them for just finishing off the season strong with the early win in the playoffs and getting to this game at all. So
yeah,
what an adventure that must have been for this Grizzlies team. So their season wraps up here. Hopefully the seniors, they gave their all, and they will they better be proud of what they did throughout this season in a lot of different ways. Green Canyon goes final over Westfield, 60-42. So the #1 team will make it to the tournament at SUU as well. So there's a few of your updates from across 4A. We do have the Pineview and Crimson Cliffs game going on right now at the fansportsnetwork.com or kslsports.com, and that one's coming down to the wire. It's nice and tight, so if you want to go tune on over to that one online, you can. If you're listening on the radio up in Cache Valley, I know we're not on the radio here in Southern Utah, but we are in Cache Valley, so we appreciate those radio listeners over on 102.1 FM in Logan. We're going to be wrapping it up from here, but again, be listening in and be following along. Go to uhsaa.org to see the updated brackets for the playoffs as these games go final today. All right, from everyone here, Monica running the camera, Paul and myself, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. We'll be with you on Thursday at SUU. Get ready for some action this Thursday. It's going to be a ton of fun as we're going to be broadcasting the whole tournament with our crew, and it's going to be an absolute blast. So, all right, appreciate you joining us again as we sign off here from Dixie High School. Flyers win 57-26.